Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, live here on the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com, here with Raider basketball coming your way here this evening with the Yorktown Tigers coming here to Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana, taking on your Wapahani Raiders. We appreciate you all for joining us here for what is Homecoming 2020. What should be a very great evening of basketball and plenty of festivities going on throughout the evening. We're expecting a very nice crowd once again here tonight, and we're going to get things underway here tonight with our Raiders Live pregame presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. This junior varsity team keeps on winning. I believe they're now 15-3 on the season now, and a very impressive group to continue to watch. You know, they had another great game last night, led there by a variety of guys. You know, all these guys contributed greatly in the win last night again, and it's great, you know, because you're seeing that balance and that consistency throughout with all these guys, and you know, it's just not one person all the time doing all the scoring. I mean, yeah, if you look at last night's game, Aiden Franks, I believe, had 28 points. That's a heck of a ball game, but it was all these other guys too. I mean, it's just not a one-person effort. If that was the case, we probably would have got beat. You know, but the fact of the matter is it's a team game. We played great together as a team, and these guys are really clicking on all cylinders, and it's great to see. And hopefully with this being such a big game here tonight, hopefully we can bring another big game performance right here in front of our home crowd. And like I said, what's a very big night out here from Raider Gymnasium. Now, another thing here I'd like to mention here, you know, you got like I said, you know, with the balance offensively, but the defense has been spectacular for us. You know, coming out here and again, just setting the tone early, you know, standing your ground defensively, contesting shots, not giving your opponent any kind of breathing room to shoot the basketball comfortably, and, you know, getting deflections, going after loose balls, you know, doing anything and everything possible to make it hard on your opponent. And that is another very important key that I always like to stress upon, is the fact of you've got to come out here and you've got to play great defense every ball game, no matter if it's at the junior varsity level or the varsity level, or we're playing college ball or NBA, which they don't really play much defense at all in that. But still, you know, defense is very important. It's a very important part of the game, and we've seen a lot of that throughout the season here where our defense has really been good, and that's what starts it. And then once the offense gets going, then it's tough to beat us. Whether it be, like I said, at the JV or the varsity level. So it's encouraging to see these guys coming out here performing the way they do for themselves and for their team and for their families, for their school, the community. And like I said, hopefully that trend will continue here tonight against the Yorktown Tigers. It's always a big game between these two teams. You always like when you can circle this game on a calendar. And so, like I said, really looking forward to some Raider basketball coming your way here tonight, live on the WHS Network here from Raider Gymnasium. So, folks, we'll step aside here for a break. We have, again, much more to come. We have tonight's starting lineups coming up. So, again, thanks for staying tuned in, and we'll be back here with more right after this break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com as we're just about to get things started here tonight with our starting lineups. We'll start off here with the Yorktown Tigers here in just a brief moment. Again, we do appreciate you all for joining us here for this Saturday night of action, and what is a double header here again tonight as far as back-to-back nights. You know, last night, as we mentioned before, we was on the road at Daleville, so it's nice to be back in our home place. We've really only had maybe one or two home games within probably the last month and a half. So it's been a minute, that's for sure. But like I said, we're eager to get back at it here this evening as we'll take a look here at the non-starters here for the Yorktown Tigers. So we'll start off here with number 11, Alexis Plume, number 13, Devin Sanders, number 20, A.J. Dunn, number 24, Adam Morrow, number 32, Anthony Cates, and number 33, Zach Jeffers. Now for the starters, we got number 3, Cole Temple, number 4, Corey Watkins. Next up, number 12, Cedric Anderson Jr., number 22, Jason Williams, and number 34, Joey Hazen. So again, that is the Yorktown Tigers. Again, their head coach is, I believe it's David Byram. They don't actually have the junior varsity coach listed on here, so that's just kind of picking one off of the list right there. But now we'll take a look here at the starting lineup here for your Wapahani Raiders. Non-starters include number 4, Luke Willman, number 14, Isaac Shreve, number 20, Drayden Gates, and number 30, Luke Brandon. Now for your starters, starting here at one guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 2, Aiden Franks. Starting at 1'4", a 6'2" freshman, number 12, Alden Mahaffey. Also starting at guard, we have a 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Blake Frazee. At 1'4", the 5'6" junior, number 40, Jackson Spence. And the other 4 to 6'2" junior, number 50, Nolan Dudley. Again, your Raiders, coached by Chris Willis, assisted by Jeff Andrews and Andy Zickgraff. So again, that's tonight's starting lineups right here live on the WHS Network. Again, it should be a very busy evening out here from Raider Gymnasium. And like I said, expecting a very nice crowd for Homecoming 2020. Each one of the guys there giving a handshake there to Jason Buck, the PA announcer. This is winding down his PA announcing career out here. They're recognizing him later on tonight, and definitely a well-deserved recognition. Mr. Jason Buck, the one and only. Crazy on over here to Dudley as the Raiders again start off with the first possession of the evening here. Alden Mahaffey tries to get the Raiders on the board, a loose ball, and Tigers will come away with it, and now they're off and running. So up top here we have Cole Temple now to the right side. Right through the middle, the three-pointer will be up and rims out no good as that's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani. That was a three-point shot there by Corey Watkins. So Watkins to inbound here for the Tigers. Now Temple swings it back up top, and we're going to have a moving screen called here on number 34, Joey Hazen. So that will be his first, team's first. So Frazee will bring the ball across the half-court line here. Double screen set there by Dudley and Mahaffey. In the corner, Franks, the three-pointer is going to be up, no good. Mahaffey trying to corral the rebound, but instead Williams gets there in time. Turned over there by the Tigers. First turnover here of the night. Up top now Spence swung on to Dudley, now to Blake Frazee. Franks drives inside and will get the floater to go, and that will get the Raiders on the board. here for the first time tonight with a 2-0 lead. Williams left side action now up top. Here's Anderson Jr. now on to Temple on the right wing. Watkins splits the middle there, no good on the shot. Rebounded there by Dudley. Nice work there on the inside, getting the block out, getting the rebound. Spence now on to Dudley at the top, now to Frazee. Nice little spin move there, and now kicks it back out. Dudley pops the three off the front iron, no good. There's Spence. Out back out here to Frazee again, and the Raiders will reset the offense. Shot fake now down low, letting the big man go to work, but instead they're going to get him with the offensive foul. So Dudley will pick up his first, team's first. Not quite sure if he dipped the shoulder or not right there. Or, some physicality, you kind of let go. Others, you got to be a little bit watchful and mindful of. Can't let things get too far. Hazen takes it inside, loses the handle on it, but Temple regains it here, and then we're going to have a carry called. So turnover here on the Tigers. It's already their second turnover here of the night. Again, it's still a minimal 2-0 lead so far here for the Raiders. And that will be another turnover. Wapahani now with 2 turnovers here on the night. Watkins now on here to Anderson Jr. Takes it inside. Was met there by Dudley. Nice close off defensively there by Mahaffey and Dudley both. Frazee now here on the left side. Takes it right in there, and we're going to have another offensive foul. You like the aggressiveness there by Frazee, though. Right idea, just unfortunately not quite the result you're hoping for. So again, that foul again on Frazee, his first, team second now. As we are just now under 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Watkins swung on to Williams. Takes it to the top now inside the three-point line, back out to Temple. Tries to create some space, but instead turns it over, but then somehow Watkins ends up with a basketball. Deflected around a couple times. Who wants it? The Raiders finally get it. And again, back the other direction quickly here. Gates, he just came in a moment ago. Down low there to Dudley, and it's going to be a block shot. Good lands. Might just slow things down here a little bit. Set something up. Try not to get a little too far ahead of each other here, and it's going to be another Raider turnover now. 4 turnovers. And Anderson Jr. will get the Tigers on the board here for the first time tonight. Franks pulls up with a 3, no good, but there's Gates cleaning up on the rebound. Back out. Franks for 3, that's good. So the Raiders, off a second chance opportunity, makes good of it right there. As the Raiders back on front here, 5-2 is your score. Williams dribbles now to the free throw line, and a little bit of trouble there. And we're going to have a foul called here on Drayden Gates. That's going to be his first, team's third. So number 24, Adam Morrow, now in the ball game here for the Tigers. Hazen outside to Williams for 3. A little too much mustard on that one. Rebound there by Frazee, and the Raiders push it up court quickly. Franks another wide open 3, no good. Just a little short there, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Yorktown. Now number 33, Zach Jeffers, will enter the ball game for the first time tonight for Yorktown. And now we'll see Alton Mahaffey back in here for Jackson Spence. Mahaffey now on to Frazee, finds Franks again, 3-pointer up, no good. And another turnover here for the Tigers. Now gives them 4 turnovers here on the night. Swung on, Frazee to Franks. Takes it to the elbow. Now Frazee takes back over again on to Gates. Another corner 3. It's up, and it's good. Aiden Frank strikes from downtown, so he's recorded all 8 points so far through the first 5.5 minutes in this one. And there's Hazen for 2. Cross court pass underneath there to Dudley as he'll be fouled on the play. So the foul here on Cedric Anderson Jr., his first. Team second, so that will send Nolan Dudley now to the line shooting 2. As the first one will be up and in and out, no good. Now number 20, A.J. Dunn, will see his first action tonight here for Yorktown as he'll enter the ball game here for Cole Temple. A second of 2 up off the front iron, no good. Rebounded there by Cedric Anderson Jr., so the Tigers can take back over here on offense with the Raiders on top, 8-4. The shot will be up, no good, rebounded by Franks. They'll now push it down court quickly here for the Raiders. And really no reason to be in any kind of big-time hurry here. Set up for a good shot. Got a 4-point lead here. Not a ton of offense here in the first quarter. Obviously, nothing like we did in the first quarter last night. The Raiders put up, I believe, a 27 spot in the first. They're against the Daleville Broncos. Shot there by Franks, and another one that is money from beyond the arc. Franks now again with all 11 points and continuing where he left off from last night. As we'll have a foul near the baseline here on Nolan Dudley, so he'll pick up his second, team's 4th. So we'll see Jackson Spence back in here for Dudley. Hazen with a fake handoff and takes it right to the bucket, but misses the layup. Anderson, along with Hazen, they're trying to get the basketball. So the foul here on Jackson Spence, his first, team's 5th. So a traveling violation called, for heaven's sakes. Jumped up in the air with a basketball and all. It was either a travel or a jump ball, one of the two. And Franks for 3, and it's up, and it's good. The buzzer beater by Aiden Franks records all 14 points here in the opening quarter to go along with 4 threes and a 2-point bucket. The Raiders lead at 14-4 after 1. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more right here live on the WHS Network.
Need legal advice or representation? You can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
All righty, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again with the Raiders on top here, 14-4 as we begin this second quarter of play. Tell you what, Aiden Franks so far been on fire. That young man has put up, 42 points in the last, 5 quarters? That's pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. But of course, it's always got to recognize everyone else here as well, because without teammates passing the ball, you're never going to get a shot. So that kind of goes, that correlates hand in hand there. Setting the screens, pass the ball correctly. Mahaffey here for 2, no good. Really pretty solid defense here by the Tigers, though. The Raiders really haven't been able to get, comfortably going offensively. Of course, the Raiders then, in the same token, have brought it right back to them defensively here, not really giving the Tigers any breathing room offensively. Franks underneath with a layup, and he'll put it in for 2. So he'll now head to the line for one more. So the foul there was on number 20, A.J. Dunn. His first, team's third. And a free throw will be up, and it will be good. My, oh my. So Franks has recorded all 17 of the Raiders' points here so far. It's a 17-6 lead here for your Raiders, and look at Shreve doing what he does best. Aggravate the offense rather. That is getting it done. So we'll have a foul here on number 33, Zach Jeffers, his first. Team's fourth. So we'll see Alden Mahaffey now at the charity stripe here for a pair. And the first one's going to be up and good. Second free throw attempt up and good as well. Beautifully done there by Alden Mahaffey. 2 for 2 there on his trip to the line. The Raiders now 3 of 5 for the ball game. And now a illegal screen here on number 32, Anthony Cates. Again, he just came in a moment ago, so that'll be his first, team's fifth. Also now the 8th turnover of the ball game here for Yorktown. Spence left side, down low. Mahaffey goes up for 2, and then it rolls right off the rim, no good. And a jump ball. What's the possession arrow? Will favor Wapahani. We'll see number 13, Devin Sanders, and number 34, Joey Hazen back in here for Yorktown. I believe Sanders getting his first action of the night. So we'll have Franks to inbound. And look at Mahaffey just flying right through the air, putting it in for 2. 4 points now for Alden. And it's Wapahani 21, Yorktown 6. Obviously here, if you're a Wapahani fan, this is what you like to see. Especially against the likes of Yorktown. Rebound there by Spence. The Raiders again pushing it down floor quickly. Franks another pull up 3, yes! Holy Moses. Franks with his 5th 3 of the night. 20 points for young Aiden Franks, and the Raiders are laying it on thick here on the Tigers, 24-6. The timeout taken by Yorktown, their first charge timeout of the night. So again, here we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Kinshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kinshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Muncie area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kinshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA properties.com. And you can also contact them at 765-356-1340. So we greatly appreciate Kenshaw Properties, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. All right, so we start again here with the Tigers in possession of the basketball and down here 24-6. And another Raider takeaway. Look at the defense here tonight. Again, 9 turnovers already. Franks no good. Follows his own shot and then's fouled on the way up. So the foul there on number 34, Hazen, his second. Team 6th. Tell you what, right now, Franks is an absolute nightmare here for the Tigers. As the first one is up and good. And again, I'm not trying to single any one player out. I mean, just simply calling the game and see it as it is. I mean, it has been an absolute one-man wrecking crew so far. But again, none of this could happen if not for all the guys around him making other plays. Getting him the basketball. It all correlates together. But a great start here for Aiden so far. 22 points. Goodness. Sanders here for 2, no good. Corralling the rebound there was Spence. Down court, look at Frazee. Oh, man, he was going to go up for the reverse layup. Instead pulled up there and ended up taking one too many steps and traveling. 5 turnovers now for Wapahani here on the night. Hazen here for 3, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Yorktown. Nice hustle there from Frazee. So again, Franks will walk it across half court with the Raiders on top here by 20. 26-6. Shreve on to Spence. Now to Franks' left side. Screen set. Hand off now. Frazee takes over. Now on to Spence again. Nice screen. The three-pointer up and the three-pointer good. Oh, man. That was a beautiful screen there by Willman that allowed Franks to get open. And I tell you what, Franks is absolutely burying them tonight. Frazee here at the top. Screen set. Franks again, another 3. No good that time. And that's going to be deflected out of bounds off of the Raiders. This is fun to watch. Goodness gracious. Man. So again, we still have people filing into the stands out here. Again, we're expecting we always have a real nice large crowd anyway, but especially this being homecoming, it's going to be a very busy evening, I know, for us, along with everyone else going around here. But so far this night has started on the right foot. Nice hustle there by Shreve, picking up another rebound there, and a foul will be called here on number 34, Joey Hazen, his third, team 7th. So the Raiders now in the bonus, and we'll see Isaac Shreve heading to the line for the 1-and-1. So the first free throw up and off the back iron, no good. But look at Jackson Spence getting the rebound. Now Frazee, no good. Shreve for the rebound and back out. The Raiders go again offensively here, trying to set something up to tack some more points on the board. Willman here at the top, now on to Spence. Franks now out near half court, setting up potentially for that double screen. Now Frazee throws on to Franks, takes it. Now shot from the corner will be up, no good. Spence again with another offensive rebound and goes up for the two, was fouled on the play. Good action right there. Jason Williams picking up his first, team's 8th. Again, numerous offensive rebounds, giving us opportunities. You have Willman on the inside, Jackson, Spence, Dudley. He's in a little bit of foul trouble right now with 2. But all these guys, doing little things to help your team win is so important. Spence at the line for one more, and no good on the second either. Look at that. Spence tipping it, nearly had a takeaway. Watkins now to Temple, swung on. Williams on the left side. Watkins will take the 3 and it's up and rims out, no good. The rebound and the trying to get the putback to go was Alexis Plume. So the foul will be here on number 20, Drayden Gates, his second, team 6th. So the first free throw here for Plume will be up and no good. As we'll see Alden Mahaffey and Blake Frazee back in here for the Raiders. So we have Franks, Shreve, Mahaffey, Frazee, and Willman in the ball game for Wapahani at this current time. And Plume no good for either one of those. Mahaffey will push it up court. Willman sets up there for the screen, rolls off of it, now takes the shot, and it's up and it's good. Nice drain right there by Luke Willman. He gets his first points on the night. And it's Wapahani 31, Yorktown 6. Now under a minute remaining here in the first half. Williams now on to Watkins in the corner. Dribbles it now to the free throw line. Shots up, can't get the runner to go. Gets his own rebound, but then was fouled on the way back up by number 12, Alden Mahaffey, his first, team 7th. So now Yorktown in the bonus. And the first one will be up, and it will be good for Watkins. Only the 7th point here in the first half by Yorktown. That is some defense put on here by Wapahani. They have forced Yorktown into 10 first half turnovers. So we'll see Dunn back in here for Yorktown. Frazee up top here. Mahaffey for 3, no good. Watkins corralling the rebound. Will push it down court quickly here, finagling his way through the defense, and will get the layup to go. Talk about going coast to coast. That's exactly what Watkins did there. Got to take a shot here. And we're not even going to get the shot off. All right. So a very productive first half of basketball here for your Wapahani Raiders as they lead things going into the locker room 31-10 over the Yorktown Tigers. Folks, we'll step aside here for a break. Again, we got much more coming your way. We have our halftime report coming up live right after this. Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here's you have your Kenshaw Properties game break at the half. Wapahani 31, Yorktown 10. And like I said, what has been an absolute thrill to watch this game here tonight. Aiden Franks lighting the net on fire, again figuratively, with 25 points at the half, followed here by Luke Willman with 2, Alden Mahaffey with 4. But again, I mean, yes, obviously the hot shooting there by Franks, that's great and all, but I'm telling you what, the defense here tonight has been absolutely stifling of this Yorktown offense. Really haven't been able to get any kind of rhythm. Obviously, no balance whatsoever. You have Corey Watkins. I think it's his sister's Courtney, I believe. But Corey Watkins just came in here and really done a nice job. Ended the first half right there pretty well. Ended up getting 4 points just right there towards the end of the half. I believe he ends up having now 6 overall on the night. But really, if not for him, the Tigers wouldn't even have the points that they even have right now. So I mean, it's just one of those things where especially from Wapahani's standpoint, you have a guy with a hot hand right here. It's kind of hard to steer away from him. You've got to keep feeding him the basketball. But everybody else has really came out here, put on a great defensive performance for themselves, and rebounding the basketball. I think we've done a really solid job on both ends of the floor rebounding. We've gotten offensive rebounds as well. Jackson Spence has done a real nice job. Luke Willman, Gates, he's got in there. Isaac Shreve and Gates combo there defensively. Able to get some turnovers here as well, some deflections, strip passes, different things of that sort. Dudley, when he's been in there, he was in a little bit of foul trouble there. Ended up having 2 fouls, and they took him out. I'm not sure how much. I don't even know if he really played much there in that second quarter, if any at all. But, that just is a testament to things and how depth is so important again here to any team. And we've been able to showcase that again here tonight. Everybody contributing, and that's why you have a 21-point lead right now going into the break. And so hopefully we can expect much more of that here in the second half as well, and keep moving in the right direction, because I'm telling you what, the way we've been playing, and it's been all season long, it's just not been the last couple games. I mean, this has been a season-long thing here for this junior varsity squad. They just, they know their role on the team. They buy into what the coaches are selling, and they're being successful. They play well together, and everybody complements one another, and so that's why you're seeing the success. And like I said, it's exciting to watch, and it's also very thrilling to see from the standpoint of what you got coming up here, to the varsity squad. I mean, you have 4 graduating seniors. These guys are going to be moving up next year, so you kind of know already what you're going to be seeing next year, and I'm sure these guys are only going to continue to get even better from here on out. But it's definitely a nice taste of things to see what this team has to offer. So far, so good here in the first half. 31-10 lead here for Wapahani. As we'll step aside here for a break. Again, we got more coming your way live right here on the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. We'll wrap things up here on our Kenshaw Properties game break at the half. Again, your Wapahani Raiders lead the Yorktown Tigers 31-10 here at the break. Again, wanted to give you guys some more information here. We'll be having a lot of different festivities going on here this evening. They'll be having the homecoming floats, I believe, coming out following the junior varsity game, in between games, in between the varsity and JV games. At least I'm thinking that's how they're going to do it. And then I believe also right after that they're going to be then having homecoming court. They'll be recognizing the freshman, sophomore, and junior prince and princesses for each one of those classes. And then we'll also have the king and queen recognition as well for the 4 contestants, all 4 girls, 4 guys that were, I guess I should say nominees, not contestants, nominees that is up for grabs for king and queen. And then they'll have the results of who will be the new king and queen of 2020. And so we'll have all that. We're going to try to get off the air quickly following this junior varsity broadcast, so then we can bring that to all of you out there on our varsity broadcast here tonight. So like I said, it'll be a very short and sweet junior varsity post-game report, so then we can get things rolling with the varsity broadcast and get all this stuff in here tonight. Like I said, it's going to be very busy. I know they have some other things going on during the halftime of the varsity game. They'll be recognizing the class of 1970. That's a 50 years since they graduated out here at Wapahani, so that is a very, very big deal. That's all put on there by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, which is a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So they'll be recognizing that class, which I believe they're saying anyway that there's supposed to be 21 class members here. That is quite impressive, to be quite honest. So that'll be really nice to have all of them here tonight again as they get recognized as being the 50-year mark on the what I believe is the 3rd graduating class out here at Wapahani High School. So a very, very big deal. So again, a lot to come your way here from Raider Gymnasium. Again, this is just the start of things here tonight as your Wapahani Raiders lead the Yorktown Tigers 31-10. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this. All righty, folks, welcome back here as we open up this third quarter of play. Again, here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. We have your Wapahani Raiders on top here, 31-10. As we already have a traveling violation called here on the Tigers. Just 11 seconds into the second half. Jackson spins here at top now. Frazee on the left side. Mahaffey takes it in. Shot's going to be up, and it's no good. Dudley trying to corral the rebound there, but unable to grab a hold of things there. Nice take there by Anderson. Puts it in for 2. Spencer takes it to the free throw line, dribbles it back out now, swung on to Frazee. Nice job, Nolan Dudley driving it right on inside. and put it up and good there for 2 now. His first points here on the night. Williams now at the top. Temple now to the free throw line outside. Hazen will nearly throw it out of bounds, but saved and then turned over either way. As Frazee will be up and good for 2. Nice pass there from Mahaffey. As Frazee gets his first points on the night here as well. And the Raiders now lead it by 23. And we're going to have some holding here on the play. Fouls on Frazee, his second, team's first of the half. So Williams to inbound for Yorktown. Temple in control of the basketball. Guarded there by Franks. Now to Williams again on the left wing. Screen set. Williams with the Euro step there, for heaven's sakes. I don't know how in the world that wasn't a travel. And look at Mahaffey. I'll count that as a jam. You better believe it. The one-handed slam by Alden Mahaffey. I'll take it any way I can get it right there. It's always nice to see a dunk. And Hazen will be fouled on the play. So the foul's going to be on Nolan Dudley, his third, team second of the half. So we'll see number 34, Joey Hazen, at the line, and the first one's going to be up and no good. Second free throw attempt will be up and no good as well. So 0 for 2 from the line there for that young man. Frazee out near the half-court line. Now there's Dudley there at the elbow, and he's going to be a foul, or foul called on Hazen. That's going to be now his fourth. Team's first of the half. So now number 13, Devin Sanders. Now in the ball game, here's Will's number 33, Zach Jeffers. Look at that, a wide open Mahaffey and misses the layup. That's unfortunate. Okay, so Anderson will head to the line here for 2. Foul on Alden Mahaffey, his second, team's third. So already quite a few fouls called here in this third quarter. We only had, I believe Wapahani had 6 or 7 fouls. Yorktown with 8 there in the first half, so we're already well on our way to surpassing that on this rate. As woes continue from the line for Yorktown. Second of 2 will be up and good. Dudley there with a handoff to Frazee going up strong and is fouled on the play. So the foul on number 12, Cedric Anderson Jr., his second. Team second of the half. So we'll see Frazee at the line. And the first one's going to be up and good. So now 3 points here for Blake. It's always better here if you can get number 4 right here. And, oh man, rolls off the rim, no good. Yeah, I guess I'll take the fall for that one. Broadcasting jinx, unfortunately. Jeffers up top here to Anderson Jr. Watkins swung on the Temple. Now Anderson Jr. stops and pops for the 3, and it's up and good. So now 38-16. Again, Wapahani leading it here by 22. 3:50 remaining. Cross-court pass. Now Spence on to Mahaffey. The three-pointer will be up, and the three-pointer will be good. Alden Mahaffey, 9 points on the evening. Up top now on Temple, down low. Nice deflection there. Unfortunately, went right into hands there of Cedric anyway. Mahaffey with another three, and another one drained. So Mahaffey now with 12 points after that made three, as the Raiders keep on steamrolling the Tigers right now. 44-16. Jeffers for three, and that's no good. And that's going to be deflected out of bounds there off of Yorktown. So it'll be Wapahani basketball here as Drayden Gates and Isaac Shreve will re-enter the ball game here for Wapahani. Mahaffey here to top now. Franks on the left side, takes it in and had to alter a shot. And once again, there's Dudley cleaning up on the boards. So he's fouled on the putback here by number 33, Zach Jeffers. His second, team's third. So now Dudley will be at the line here for the two-shot foul. As the first one's up and good. So 3 points down the night here for Dudley, number 11. Alexis Plume back in here. Second one no good, so 1 of 2 from the charity stripe that time around. Up top here, Watkins now gives way here to Temple. Got Plume back here to Anderson. Now Watkins takes it up for two, and it's kissed off the glass there for 2 more points here on the night. 45-18 down low. Mahaffey with a turnaround jumper for 2. So Mahaffey keeps rolling here now. 14 now on the night here for Alden. Watkins for 3, no good. Dudley with the rebound. Gates will push it down floor here for Wapahani. Dudley here on the left side takes it to the middle. And heck, he'll just take it himself as he'll be fouled before the shot. It's going to be on number 11, Alexis Plume. That's his first, team's fourth. Number 24, Adam Morrow, back in here for the Tigers. Also, we'll see Luke Willman back in here for Wapahani. Gates in the corner, dribbles it all the way back up top here. Now Shreve on to Mahaffey. Here's Franks. Dribbles, finds Mahaffey, an open three, and it's going to be up, and it's going to be good from downtown. Alden Mahaffey with his third three of the night, now 17 points, and the Raiders all over the Tigers, 50-18. Taking it inside. Nice defense right there. Mahaffey kept the hand straight up in the air. The battle for the basketball. Look at Wellman getting on the floor. Good stuff right there. So the possession arrow does favor Wapahani right there. It's a great hustle there by Wellman. 50-18. And again, just under a minute now left to play here in the third. Mahaffey on to Gates, left side. Look at the lob and look at the finish. So the Gates to Mahaffey connection. 19 now for Mahaffey. And a foul. We're going to be on number 20, Gates, his third, team's fourth. Number 24, Adam Morrow, now at the charity stripe here for Yorktown. Then with 32 seconds remaining here in the third, the first one's up and off the back iron, no good. Second free throw attempt will be up and good. Shreve here on the left wing, dribbles and a little bit of trouble there, and we'll get it taken away. Actually, Yorktown really never even had possession. Mahaffey back to Gates. Over to Mahaffey again. And Gates with a deep three, no good. That was a good-looking shot, though. So the Raiders lead the Tigers 52-19 here at the end of three. We'll step aside here for a break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got your fourth quarter of action live coming up here on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All righty, welcome back, folks. Fourth corner of action. Live here on the WHS Network with the Raiders on top of the Tigers, 52-19. Cates with the basketball near half court, guarded by Isaac Shreve. Handoff now. Morrow takes it to the middle and then decides to. It's the seventh three of the night. 28 points. Tying last night's total. That's his first points here in the second half, by the way. And now Cates answers right back with another three of his own. 6 points now for that young man. Nice hustle there by Willman. Back up top here, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Wapahani. This will be the first charge timeout of the ball game, so both teams here still with 4 timeouts left. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here right after this timeout. All right, folks, welcome back out of the timeout here. Again, it's Wapahani 57, Yorktown 25. Frank's here in the corner to Shreve. It's a back up top now. Luke Brandon, which he just came in a moment ago. On the floor here, Brandon dumps it down low to Wellman for 2, and it's up, and it's good. Look at that. Nice ball movement there. Wellman with his 4th point now of the night. And now foul called. So foul's going to be here on Franks, his first. Team's 5th. And just right at the 4-minute mark left to play. Off the mark there, Brandon corralling the rebound. Nicely done. We'll have a reach-in foul called. Rebound number 13, Devin Sanders, his first. Team's fifth. Nice rebound there by Brandon. Brandon here in the corner, cross-court pass. Dudley fires for three, no good. Rebounded there by A.J. Dunn. Sanders steps back, now passes on to Morrow. Down low now, Cates. Double team down low. We're going to have a foul underneath. And the foul's going to be here on number 14. Isaac Shreve, his first. Team sixth. So we'll see Frazee and I believe Mahaffey just came back in a game for Dudley and Franks. Kind of wonder, that might be the other night there for Aiden. I think he's played the entire game. I don't think he's ever came out. So a well-deserved break for that young man. Dudley, much of the same. Been going to work all night long there in the post when he's been in there. And had a little foul trouble early, but for the guy after again tonight, these guys, like I said, these Raiders here clicking on all cylinders. They are fun to watch. Frazee, no good there on the shot, gets his own rebound. Outside now, Mahaffey to Willman for two. Look at Willman again, tickling the twine. Willman now 6 points on the night at 61-25. Cates for three, no good. Frazee with the rebound. Pushed it up floor quickly here, and tell you what, deflected up in the air. Caught there by Sanders as Tigers will take over here on offense. That is, I believe that's the first turnover here in the second half now for Wapahani. Gives them only 6 for the ball game. So a mass substitution there by Yorktown. No good there. So 3-point bucket up and good. 61-28 now as we edge closer to the minute and a half mark remaining. And blocked right there by Mahaffey. So getting it done here on both ends of the floor. And another three-pointer up and good, this time by Cole Temple. Willman goes up for two, and again, now 8 points here for Willman. In the corner, now down low, Hazen. I think he got away with a travel there. Nice defense there from Brandon. Got the block and then came up with a basketball. Shreve pushes down floor quickly here, 45 seconds to play.